Hello everyone. At this point, you should have had made all your vendor selections in Budget Challenge. And so what we want to do is pick up now and actually get everything set up for your budget and your cash flow worksheet. So at this point, what I need you to do is navigate back out to your vendor selection tab where you've made all your selections. And again, everything should be green here. One thing I recommend before finalizing this video and watching everything through is you may want to take a moment here and pause this and jump back and watch us building a budget using the CFS, the cash flow sheet is what they're calling it. So you might want to view that to give you a general overview. What I'm going to do is take you through and show you what we need to be doing in our Schoology course and how do we get it to this point. But you might want to again take a minute and look at this video to get an overview. And once you're done, pause and come back here. So anyway, once you've viewed this previous video here from Budget Challenge, we want to go back and we want first let's talk about the job and what's the goal of this budget challenge is one thing that we want to do when we do a budget. It doesn't take consideration for cash flow, expected income, expected expenses, money coming in, money coming out. So we're going to build and we're going to work with a cash flow worksheet. So what do we need to do? Well, first of all, you want to go back in the Schoology in our budget challenge folder. You want to find the assignment, budget challenge, budget and cash flow worksheet. Now you're going to notice here the due date is not to the end of the game. This is going to be an ongoing thing, sort of like what we did in the banking sim where we did like the month of November and then we added on the month of December. Well, in this case, we're going to continue to add to this throughout the entire game. So this is something you don't submit to the very end. However, we're going to have interim checkpoints on this, and I'll explain that in future videos. So you're going to want to open up the assignment. This is a Google Drive assignment, so make sure you're logged into Google with your CVSD account. You want to come up here to the very top and click on My Document, and go ahead and click on that, and it'll open up to this screen here. So this is going to be our worksheet that we're going to use to fill in. So we're going to just break this down in a couple different parts. So here's our timing on everything. So we start here on October 15th. We go all the way through to right to Christmas, okay? So we don't have to worry about anything after Christmas. It's just going to end there. We have a bunch of columns here. So column B, this is going to be our deposits, money coming in. So when we get paid from our employer, this is where it's going to go. In C, this is where any type of fees or transfers coming out of our account, any type of withdrawals that we need to make. And then the rest of the columns are our vendor tab. So when we get a bill from Zippy's Auto Loan, we would put it in here. Now, we don't want to put this in after we get the bill. The purpose of this is planning out. So we're going to plan out, this is when we're going to get paid. This is when we're going to get paid. And then same thing for the apartment rent. We know there's going to be a payment every single month. So we're going to plot out every expected payment date and make sure over here in this yellow column, we have enough in our money, our balance is above zero. So that's the purpose of the cash flow worksheet is we calculate all the expected income, we take in consideration all our expected expenses, and then again, there's going to be some other variables. One thing, the credit card bill, that will be a variable. We have an idea, I think, from back in the vendor selections where we have a range of expected payments. So we're going to sort of budget for the worst for that. The credit card is the only bill that we get that we do not have to pay in full. And there's ramifications for that. But again, if we don't have the money, we may not be able to pay in full on that. So what we want to do now in this video, I'm going to show you that, hey, look, we're going to go back and we're going to calculate your expected income. So in order to do that, you need to go back to your vendor selections and click on your job. Job is the one where you had to pick your contribution rate for your 401k. And again, in my videos before here, I picked the 2%. I went very conservative with this. I want to make sure I have enough money to operate. And I can always change this throughout the game. So this is my net pay, that $1,228.99. So I need to remember that, and that's what I'm going to be paid every other week. Back on your cash flow worksheet, notice how there are some green boxes here. This is when your money will be available. Technically, I believe you get paid on Thursday. However, the money is held. It will not show up in your account until Friday. So we're not going to count on that money until Friday. In the game, we start with a little bit of money entered in our account already. So we have a little bit over $1,200 in there. So what we want to do is we want to go down here, and I've already plotted this out for you. So notice the green box on October 23rd. This is where I'm going to put in my expected amount. So back in my vendor selections, this is my net pay. Okay, so I'm just going to enter in my 1,028, and I got to confirm my cents on that will be 99. Again, everyone will have a different amount. Please do not use mine. Okay, once you have that there, you can copy that and come down and you could paste that in each of the green boxes. So again, this is every other Friday that I'm calculating that I'm getting paid. And all I'm doing is hitting Control V and pasting that down through the game. And notice as I do this, my checking account balance increases, just like in our checkbook register that we did in the banking sim. So again, that's the purpose of this. So we are planning out our expected income in this video, and at that point, we simply can stop. So what I want you to do, go back to your vendor selection, whatever your net pay amount there is, you want to take that and you want to put it in. Now, I didn't copy it from here. I typed it in, so again, when we type this in, you don't want to type in commas, you don't want to type in dollar signs, just type in the actual digits. You will have to enter your decimal point and then your cents. So don't worry about this. So it should automatically format for a dollar sign, and again, not really critical right now. So again, make sure when you're putting this in, your checking account balance is increasing. Watch my next video to how to do the expenses.